Episode number 6 is here, and in this episode I will share with you how is the life in Warsaw, where I relocated 2 weeks ago, what surprised me, what benefit it has, why I did it, and how my normal productive day looks like. And not only that, in the second part of the video I will share with you the most important thing, which is the sales bot, which generates and qualified meetings for our salespeople, which brought us eventually within 3 weeks more than 25k in revenue extra. So look forward. CEO's Raw Reality Show. Before I moved to Warsaw, I had zero expectations. This step I did mostly for my fiancée because she's successful here.
Karolina Stanisławczyk i kolumbijska artystka Chica Toro.
Oj, będzie
I
ciekawie, co?
propozycja, dokładnie tak, to gorący, nasączony latynoamerykańskim brzmieniem kołyszący utwór Move!
She supported me moving to Prague. Now is the time to do the step. But because I didn't have expectation, this is the biggest lesson, then I could appreciate more and judge less. So after living here 2 weeks, I can tell you I'm more productive. I work more because I have co-working downstairs. I'm more focused because I'm much far from the office. And what is the best part of the living in Warsaw, aside of being productive and supporting my girlfriend, is 2 things which I didn't expect will happen. First, there is much more green there in Prague, like everything is green, literally. So I would not expect that something can be more greener than Prague, and Medellin even is 10 out of the 10, but it can, which I love. And because of it, the second thing, people in Warsaw and my friends and people who we have here as a community, they are more community oriented. So we meeting more, like few times a week, we setting up plans together, setting up vacations together, and it's a different type than in Prague, that there you meet once a month if you plan it, because everybody is super busy, which reminds me a little bit lifestyle Australia and Sydney, where I lived twice. So this is the biggest pros. Cons, I didn't get to the ones which are cons yet, but I will share with you very openly if that would be the case. And my day, how it looks like here, I'm waking up around 6:30, by 7 I'm leaving the house. I have 30-minute walk through the parks to my coffee place, and there is the time in the morning where I do the deep work. So I have a few coffees, deep work till noon, where I handle the most of the things, and then I go home, another 30-minute walk. So basically I walk here more than in Prague, because in Prague I walk morning and then in the evening, but here I walk through the day 4 times. So this micro breaks helps my productivity greatly. And around noon, when I prepare my breakfast, because I'm doing intermittent fasting for 4-5 years, which is second thing which helps my productivity greatly. And after that, I'm having afternoon full of meetings in co-working center where I record rest of the video. So this is the day how it looks. And around 5-6 where I finish, I go with my friend to gym, where I have a short training meetings I have all day, because I start doing sales, and which is making me much more pumped up about everything. And then after 5-6 I come home, where I have a dinner prepared from my girlfriend. And once I finish it, I come back to co-working and still do something extra at least 2 or 3 times a week. Not to mention that I work on Saturday and Sundays, but today is Sunday, where I do just mornings, and then I'm having some times with the friends, which we hang around here a lot. So this is my normal day in Warsaw. Support cast in any agency or any business are super important for performance teams to do their best. And for us, as you may know from my last videos, client success manager was one of the positions which we struggled with in the last 6 months a bit to fill in. And then we brought Vojta, as you may know from last episode. Vojta is client success manager, which is behind of clients, communication, coordination of people inside of the business and outside of the business. And Vojta, as a client success manager, started not even 2 months ago. And within 2 months, the expectations were very high because this position is only one which we have between delivery team, essentially marketing and sales. So this is just between, and you have to have lots of organizational skills to put things and pieces together and prioritize. How Vojta is doing. What is really surprising for me to see him working before 8, mostly 7:30 till 6 p.m. so 10 hours straight. His hustle and discipline in this matter is really inspirational. And secondly, what's really surprised me as well is want to learn for himself and think for himself. What is the cons of Vojta currently, where he has to focus more and me as a manager to direct him, is he is not that organized, which we expected. And for that matter, we set up canvas in a Slack. So if you are a user of Slack, on the right side you have a canvas, which is like a plain space, like in a word sheet, and then you can put some task, and each day we prioritize it, and then I see, and we don't have to communicate forward and back, and we have it in a one place, which is Slack. But we're using now Slack on one-on-one, not only for communication, but for the to-do list and prioritization, which help us with Vojta tremendously. And what is success for him currently, which help us as a company a lot, is as well, he's recruiting for our VIP client Hedelmeier with the truck drivers, because we almost lost the most important client because the HR in their department didn't screen the candidates right. We said we will do it for you instead of you, and if there are hires, we continue. After first month of calling, there is 4 hires on the way, which is exactly proving we're delivering quality leads. But if you don't take this as a cooperation and don't call them, there is not gonna be hires. So Vojta proved it, and he received big thank you for this work. And that's not only thing. He handles all the fires on the side of the clients when the clients say one thing and then it's another thing. So this communication negotiation is on his plate, and if it's not successful, then I have to step in, or Danilo as a salesperson. So this is big time saver if Vojta doing his job properly. So we're looking forward for next month that he will get better in it. And lessons from this, what I took is maybe only one lesson, and that's in everything bad is something good. And if it's bad, it's just not the end. You just have to focus more on what you want instead of what you don't. Yeah, I'm reflecting Voicebot, AI sales bots, and all of these things for last 2 years, but the technology was not so good, so I really jumped in. And I was following one company for more than 1.5 years, and I was like texting them on their website, and they didn't even reply for more than half a year because they were focused on a big companies, corporate level, enterprise level. And then I follow up again on LinkedIn because I was like, hey, if there is something interesting to know, I should know at least where is the technology right now. And I was surprised because I was like, okay, this is good enough for me to start spending time on it. That was around November last year, 2023. We spent over 3 months till February because there were different priorities and different fires in the company, as you can know, till the moment when we start launching the Voicebot to calling to the clients. And most important, what you need to know is you cannot recognize it's AI, because actually it's not, but I will get to it in a minute. But right now, if you speak Czech, which most of my following do, or Polish, or any other language could be familiar, let's do call when you imagine that you are HR director of some company which needs people. We find your phone number, and instead of salesperson, I will be called by Voicebot of our company. So let's see how is it gonna look if I will play HR director or somebody like that. So I'm making test call. Here we go.
Je to už nějaká doba, co jsme spolu naposledy mluvili a hovořili jsme o náboru lidí k vám do firmy. Chci se takhle jenom po delší době připomenout a zeptat se, zdali také cítíte aktuální zlepšení na pracovním trhu, nebo jsou u vás nějaké pozice, na které máte i přes toto zlepšení problém nabrat lidi?
No, tak problém cítíme, no, jako asi všichni, ale zlepšení tam určitě je, ale jenom na ty určité pozice tam pořád je problém. Jako elektrikáře.
Chápu, no, to slyším často poslední dobou. Právě proto je volám, protože když se zlepšení na pracovní trhu, tak firmy většinou nevyužívají tolik služeb personálních agentur. My tady nejsme personální agentura, my jsme jedničkou na výkonnostní HR marketing a obsazujeme pozice i za 30% platů na tu danou pozici, čímž firmám, ať už Mobea, Exposia, Kumpan, Schindler, Pražské letiště nebo i Hedelmeier, šetříme ročně stovky tisíce korun. Jo, tak zeptám se, na jakou pozici máte problém nabrat kvalitní lidi?
No tak, jak už jsem říkala, no, tak asi ty elektrikáři a pak asi nějaké i svářeče bychom vzali, kdybyste měli, no.
Rozumím. No ono se není úplně čemu divit při tom dnešním stavu toho trhu. A kolik vám chybí těch lidí?
Jako těch svářečů 2, 3 a co se týká těch elektrikářů, tak si myslím, že jako 8.
Teď to jak vypadlo? Můžu prosím jenom zopakovat to číslo, jak jste říkal, kolik lidí vám chybí?
8. In this call script, you can see that it hears or sound like a person. Why? It's very simple. It's actually recordings which are put in a tree, like in a ManyChat, which are chatbots on Messenger platform. And based on how they're answering, they go in the tree of answers based on the keywords. So from my perspective, it's not an AI, it's just like a buzzword which everybody wants. And I think that's the biggest problem which I come across once I start selling this solution to potential clients. Because they always ask, okay, so you have some ChatGPT behind it. Look guys, 1% is technology, 99% it's psychology, sales skills, and most of all, understanding of this new medium which is right now created. Why is the chatbot behind of it, like company Air, will not work? Because even in English, if it's the quality of the sales bot much better than in local languages, it sounds like a robot, it sounds scripted, it sounds like too prepared, not authentic, and people start feeling, oh, this is weird, this is odd, the way how he's responding and reacting. Number one thing in the sales is trust and authenticity. He doesn't feel it's a sales call, he doesn't feel it's a scripted, it feels it's real, and that's what's gonna work. So first, what we learned is it's supposed to be like a real call, like a normal call. Second, it's not cold call. It's new medium like a cold emailing, which is right now created with this. And we start preparing it for the clients because results are outstanding. To be concrete, daily we have around 500 calls called. We have out of it 250 picked up, which is around 50%. And there are some time slots during the day when they pick up better or they want to talk to you more, which is great. Out of it is around 88, maybe 100. Listen to the end, which is around 2-minute call to get few answers, and then the real salesperson get back to you from our company. And there is around 20-25 leads. Where is the potential? They need 7 people, 6 people, 3 electricians, 4 welders, some drivers. So this is 20 to 25 leads, and out of it we have 30% convert ratio to the meetings. But we have all the hard work done, which is we see who has need and we call only them. Can you imagine how hard it would be to do 250 calls? I would need for 250 connected calls around 8 people in a sales team which work hard. With this, I don't. I need just this bot which will call to 500 people and 250 pick up. And it's possible to do 25, even 50 calls in the same time. So if I want to call in a window between 2 and 4, it's possible. So this solution is something which blown my mind, and that's the reason why after 5 years we decided let's do second product of our company, because this is something really interesting and with huge potential. So we decided to launch it for a few companies. We're right now preparing for photovoltaics. If you know somebody who may have benefit out of it, send them this video. I can send them some recordings of real calls which I'm not feeling okay to share on this YouTube channel, but I have them. The reactions are great. People talking to it, and the only thing when it's not gonna go so well, it's if they start asking some questions which are out of the script, which of course it's not ready for, so he's not answering, he's just keep going. It's like a dumb salesperson on the planet. But if you are in a sales for a long time, you know that every time who's asking questions leading the conversation, and for that reason, if he's not answering for all the questions but just some, and then transferring to the question, he's leading the conversation to get more. And we're learning so much about this new medium which is Voicebot and sales assistant that I cannot wait to share more with you. Was it interesting for you to know how is the life in Poland and what I learned so far? Did you like how I shared with you how we finally get from the trouble till the making with a client success manager or about Voicebot, how we earn money and how we are entering to totally new market, then if you finish this video till this moment, please like, subscribe or give me comment, so I feel much more motivated to record another episode sooner than within 1 month, because it's gonna be about launching the sales bot in another countries. We're currently preparing Germany and Poland, hopefully English soon, and I will share with you how I get back to the sales and what I learned out of it. Probably it's gonna be fresh new video aside of this one. And thirdly, how I navigate the culture and atmosphere within the company of Predator, even not being in Prague. So looking forward to see you in the next episode, and give the comment, give the like. I will really appreciate if you just don't text me on Instagram, but you, or DM messages on any other platform, but you will share it publicly. It will help my channel a lot.